Right now, there's a war happening, not with tanks, not with missiles, and not on a battlefield. It's being fought over something smaller than your fingernail, a tiny computer chip. And whoever controls these chips could control the future of artificial intelligence, the future of military power, and potentially the future of the global economy. But here's the strange part. The world's most advanced chips are made in only one place. And if that place stopped producing them tomorrow, everything from your smartphone to the global stock market could feel the impact. So why are the world's biggest superpowers suddenly obsessed with a tiny piece of silicon? To answer that, we need to start with the most important product you've probably never thought about. Take a look around you. Your phone, your laptop, your car, your television, even your refrigerator. Every one of them depends on computer chips. Without chips, modern life simply stops. But not all chips are equal. Most chips handle ordinary tasks. Then there are advanced chips, the kind that power artificial intelligence, the kind used in military systems, the kind that train massive AI models. And these chips are becoming the new oil of the digital age. Except, unlike oil, you can't simply drill more of them. They require years of research, highly specialized factories, and manufacturing precision so extreme that even microscopic dust particles can destroy production, which creates a dangerous problem, because almost all of the world's most advanced chips come from one company, one island, and one supply chain. That island is Taiwan, and the company is TSMC, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company. Most people have never heard of it, yet it may be the most important company in the world. Companies like NVIDIA, Apple, and AMD depend on it to manufacture their most advanced chips. Without TSMC, many of the technologies we use every day would simply not exist. And that's exactly why governments are worried, because concentrating so much production in one location creates a massive vulnerability, a natural disaster, a blockade, a conflict. Any disruption could send shockwaves through the global economy. And that's where this story stops being about technology and starts becoming about power. For decades, the United States dominated semiconductor innovation. Many of the most important chip companies were American, but manufacturing gradually moved overseas. It was cheaper, more efficient, and for years, nobody seemed concerned. Until artificial intelligence arrived. Suddenly, chips weren't just another product. They became strategic assets, because whoever possesses the most advanced AI could gain enormous advantages in business, science, cybersecurity, and military technology. And that's when Washington realized something uncomfortable. America designed many of the world's best chips, but it didn't manufacture most of them. At first, many people assumed this was simply a technology race, America versus China, innovation versus innovation. But then, something unusual happened. The United States began restricting China's access to advanced AI chips, export controls, technology bans, manufacturing restrictions. Billions of dollars suddenly became inaccessible. The official reason, national security. But critics asked another question. If this is only about security, why are chips suddenly treated like weapons? Because the reality is bigger than technology. This isn't just a race to build better computers. It's a race to control the infrastructure of the future. And whoever controls that infrastructure may influence everything built on top of it. China understands the stakes. Its economy is enormous, its technology sector is massive, and its AI ambitions are growing rapidly. But advanced semiconductor restrictions created a serious obstacle. The most powerful AI systems require cutting-edge chips, and cutting-edge chips remain extremely difficult to replace. So China responded the only way it could, by investing heavily in domestic semiconductor development. Hundreds of billions of dollars have been directed towards building local capabilities, new factories, new research, new companies, all with one goal: reduce dependence. Because relying on your geopolitical rival for critical technology is a dangerous position to be in. And here's why this matters to you. This isn't just a battle between governments. It's about prices, jobs, investments, and economic growth. If chip shortages return, products become more expensive, manufacturing slows, businesses suffer, markets react, and consumers ultimately pay the price. The chip war may sound distant, but its consequences show up in everyday life. Today, governments are spending enormous amounts of money trying to secure semiconductor supply chains. New factories are being built across America. Europe is investing billions. Asian countries are racing to expand production. Why? Because nobody wants to depend entirely on someone else for the technology that powers the modern world. This is one of the largest industrial transformations in decades, and the cost is measured not in millions, but trillions. Most people think the future economy will be shaped by artificial intelligence, and they're probably right. But there's something even more fundamental: the chips that make artificial intelligence possible. That's why nations are investing billions. That's why companies are fighting for supply. And that's why this tiny piece of silicon has become one of the most valuable resources on Earth. The biggest mistake is thinking this story is about technology. It isn't. Technology is only the surface. Underneath it, this is a story about power, about dependency, about control, and about who gets to shape the next chapter of the global economy.
Because the future won't belong to the country with the most data or the most software. It may belong to the country that controls the chips nobody can live without.